everyone. I've had quite a few people ask me how I recycle Mylar balloons. Some people have had some success and other people who have had limited success. So I've been doing this for 6 years now, and many of these balloons have been used 5 or 6 times. They say the average Mylar balloon can be reused 5 to 6 times before it no longer holds helium. So as you can see, I have quite a stack here of balloons that I have recycled over the years. So I wanted to show you my system. This isn't the only way to do it, but this is the system that I have found that works the best and is the easiest and quickest. I use just a basic vacuum cleaner. It doesn't matter. Over the years I've tried different ones. It doesn't matter which one you use as long as you can get to it and it has enough power for you. This is the tube, so you're going to need the vacuum cleaner, some tape to tape the nozzle down. The critical part is the bendy straw. I've tried over the years Wendy's straws. Those are too thick. They suck the valve right back. They pull the valve out of the balloon. So these bendy straws you get at Walmart or the dollar store work the best. This is about the size of a pencil, and it does have a bendy. It doesn't matter if it has a bendy. I just happen to have that size, and that's what works. If you do have a bendy straw, when you put it in the balloon, make sure that the bendy part is towards your vacuum cleaner, not this way where it's up in the balloon, because this bendy part will actually grab the valve and pull it right back out. So you have to have the bendy part towards your vacuum cleaner. So basically what I do is I take the vacuum cleaner, I tape the nozzle down so it makes it easier for me. Here's a balloon. If they're not deflated enough to lay down, I put the straw in and push some of the air out. Normally I would have already had the straw on, but since I'm showing you how to do it, this one has just got enough air out of it that it lays flat. This is a black star, Mylar star. And you basically take this straw, and again with the bendy part towards you, you're going to insert it into this valve. Now for this part I can't do it one-handed, so I'm going to pause the video real quick and be right back. Okay, so I've almost got the straw all the way in. You can see the bendy part is right there. Okay, so I'm going to push the straw the rest of the way up. Now you don't want to go much past this. Now please excuse my fingernails. I play ukulele, so my fingernails are in pretty bad shape. But basically I only put it so it's a fingertip sticking out. What that does is it'll allow the valve, it to goes beyond a little bit past the valve. And I'll show you that when the balloon's done being deflated. So I basically flip this backwards and I put the straw, it just needs to sit inside there. You don't need to hold it in or whatever. You just put it inside there and you turn your vacuum on. Let me get this focused again here, okay? And you're going to see it deflate. Now as it's deflating, I try to straighten it out so the seam, the edge where it was created, is all laid out flat. So I'm going to do that real quick here, just by pushing it down. And you can do this while it's deflating. It's just, it's hard for me to talk on the video and have you hear it. So I've turned it off. It's actually a really quick process once you get your system down. Okay, so what this did is it actually sucked the tail in, so I just fix it. I bend the tail back again. So you can see this went like this. So I just bend the tail back and stick it in there. Now as you can see the straw right here. The straw ends right about here, and the valve ends just about a 1/4 inch before it. You can actually feel it with your fingernail. You just need the straw to stick beyond the valve, and you'll know when you get in there because all of a sudden air will start coming out. Now once it's deflated this much, I usually keep leaving it deflating, and as it's deflating I fold it so that it'll be nice and compact in the Ziploc bags. But again, since this is a video and I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying, I'm just going to fold it myself and then deflate it a little bit more. Okay, so it's fully deflated. You can see the things there. Then what I do is I pull the straw out. So hold on. Okay, so I pulled the straw out. Now if you have any kind of resistance when you're putting the straw in or taking it out, just go slow and wiggle the straw a little bit, because sometimes it just gets hung up on the balloon itself, and you don't want to tear the valve and you don't want to tear the balloon. So just go from there. Then what I do is I put a little mark. Now, because this is a black balloon, you're not going to see my marks in the video. So here's a white balloon. Every time I deflate a balloon, I put a tally mark. So this balloon has been used 3 times and still holds helium. So again, you can see the tally marks right there. So I just do that with a Sharpie marker. On the black balloons, I tend to use a silver one, but it doesn't really matter. Just a way to indicate to you that you've done them before. And then what I do is I store them based on, this is where my OCD kicks in, I store them based on black star, white star. These are balloons that have writing on them. And then I'll sort these and I put them in a Ziploc bag. Now, the reasons why I do this is for our PTO, our parent-teacher organization. We work really hard to fundraise. Our kids work really hard to fundraise. So I don't want to waste money by throwing balloons away. I have a bit of an issue using balloons anyways, but I try to recycle the ones that we do use. Now, sometimes they do get damaged and I have to throw that one out. Latex balloons, you can see right here, here's the weights that we use. We reuse these every year. We cut the ribbon off and we throw the latex balloons out. We pop them and we throw them out, and we reuse the weights. And our party store allows us to do that. They're very gracious in allowing us to bring our Mylar balloons in. So just check with your local party store and make sure they're going to let you bring in used balloons. And usually they're very good about it, and it actually saves us about $2 a balloon per time. And as you can see with this huge stack, that's quite a savings for us every year. So again, pretty simple. You need a Sharpie marker to mark them, a fairly thin straw, and you want it to be a fairly one that actually has some bend to it. You don't want something really stiff. And your vacuum and some tape to hold it down, and then Ziploc bags for the balloons. And I just put the weights in a box. So hopefully that helps some other people save some money. Have a great day.